This is Brady with Pontoon Deck Boat Magazine. We're with Dan Kincaid today, and man, he has a product that I think every pontooner definitely is going to want to take a closer look at. It's still being developed here, but he's got a great demo for us. Tell us a little about it, Dan.
Well, I've built pontoon ladders for many years, and one of the complaints from a lot of the customers was having to get on their hands and knees to get the bottom and bring it back up, or wanting a longer strap for the bottom, which causes a safety hazard for anybody swimming while it's in the water. So I designed this to make it to where all you have to do is use a rocker switch and add this piece onto your ladder, and it will raise and lower using 12 volts instead of somebody getting on their hands and knees.
All right, let's see it in action. Nice.
It uses an actuator to move a hinge that raises and lowers the bottom 180 degrees. It uses a rocker switch that is in connection with kill switches that this will only move so far before it stops. You don't have to worry about overextending it or closing it too hard.
So what if my hand was here? Would I get pinched?
No, you wouldn't. It would close over your hand, but there is a safety mechanism built in to keep that from happening. So no matter whose hand's in there, even if it's a little kid, their hand's not going to get pinched inside.
Yeah.
So it closes snugly, but still not so tight that it's going to hurt somebody.
That's great.
Using the same spring system, it keeps your bottom tight to your ladder, so it's not rattling.
Okay. So how long have you been working this idea out?
It took me about a month after I left where I was, and then to get it to this point, about a year and a half, 2 years. And it was pretty crude to start with. To come to this look and that spring-loaded piece, it took me a little bit of time to figure out.
Okay.
It's a very simple install. You drill 2 holes, one in your lower part, one in your upper. Measure your distance here, get your bracket on, and mount the pieces. It's a pretty simple way to make a ladder bottom move.
So this will basically work on any ladder out there for the most part.
As long as you have this style of hinge or this spacing. If the spacing gets more, it can be fit to many different things, but it would probably take a little bit of a lengthening or shortening the hinge to make that work. But it could work, the actuator's not limited in weight, so you can use it on stainless ladders if that design works. The dock ladders, the folding and the pier style ladders, it can work on those also.
Okay.
And it's for new ladders, it can be used on older ladders, as long as you have a straight side and the distance to do it.
So are you just looking to team up with like a manufacturer, and are you looking to do this, sell these directly, or how?
Well, at first I was thinking about building them and selling them directly. Once we found out my eye and the cancer in it, now I'm considering maybe not, just hand it off to somebody else and let them run with it.
Okay.
It's been designed, I've had it raised and lowered hundreds of times with this actuator. I've not had any problems out of it yet. So, I mean, the parts aren't expensive, and it's a nice fit for a lot of different ladders. I designed the dual spring in here, did all the tapping, drilled all the holes, made all the shafts. A lot of the parts weren't available out there to just throw on something and go.
Do you want people to reach out to you? What's the best way if someone's interested to contact you?
The best way would either be call, and the area code is 574-354-0123, or email, which would be otherpeoplestoys@gmail.com.
Okay. That sounds good. Well, appreciate you showing us this ladder. I think it's pretty unique, obviously. I love that it's so universal and can fit with a lot of different ladders. So I think we're going to see a lot of these, hopefully on a lot of pontoon boats and other types of boats. So, all right, this is Brady. See you out on the water.